Alright, so it is day 2 of this catch can kit. Look at this. Look how close I got last night. That's hilarious. I was just pushing these two by hand because neither of them wanted to start. Well, this one didn't want to start. This one couldn't. And this is why. Because I started something I thought I'd be able to finish, but I wasn't. Good, these are all still there. And this is the PCV valve. I think it's like a oil pump, oil return, that type of thing. The next step for us here is to play with these harnesses here, because these are going to get rerouted. The new kit's going to go right here, and it's kind of bigger, so it's like 8 degrees today, quite a bit colder than yesterday, and I regret not getting this done, but here we are. I'm wearing like a mask and everything today. So we basically are deleting this plastic harness. So I don't know where to start really. Well, that's one way to do it. I think that's just how I'm going to do them all. This is going to get rerouted underneath. I hope they're not all that hard though. Jeez. Okay, maybe that's how. So push them underneath and twist with the screwdriver. There we go. Okay, that's better. 2. Okay, sweet. So that's those. That's all the plastic covers that I see. Now, I might need a razor blade for this, but we need to cut this tape to disconnect it from the plastic. So first I'm going to cut the electrical tape. Actually, I'm just going to try and get it all in one. Alright, so I got the electrical tape off. Now I need to get this tape off. It's like hockey tape. Come on. Okay. So now this harness is kind of on its own. It's still pretty tight. It's zip tied there and there, which we might be cutting at some point, but that was all for this step. Alright, so we're getting ready to put the new PCV valve in here. And before I do that, I just want to make sure that the mating surface is nice and clean, free of debris. So that's anywhere around the edge here. It has like this metal exposed. I just want to clean that up. Maybe I should have grabbed less paper towel. It's kind of too thick right now. But the oil inside, I'm not worried about that. So there's gonna be oil flowing in here regardless. But just want to get, like I said, anywhere on this mating surface where there's gonna be metal to metal, we want to clean that up. The paper towel's getting torn up here. I couldn't find any shop rags laying around, so I'm just gonna do the best we can. Might be smart to put a little bit of alcohol in my rag, but I think this will do just fine. Alright, so everywhere around the edge is pretty clean now, I think. Yeah, so the next step, we're going to head inside where it's warmer, and we're going to get the new PCV valve prep to be set in here. And then we'll be looking at mounting up the actual catch can itself. This is just the, again, the PCV check valve. I don't know entirely what role that plays in the oil catch can system, but this is the stock one right here. And it's plastic and it's really light. It's got a gasket, and I've got to transfer this gasket over to the new one, but also according to instructions it wants me to use a silicone sealant in certain places on there as well. So I'm going to get this taken inside and we'll continue the operation over there. So we got the old gasket on the new breather plate with RTV. I'm not sure if I was supposed to use RTV, but it's the only silicone sealant I had, so we're just gonna put this thing on. I think it goes like this. Oh my gosh, it's way different. Maybe that side first. Oh, the freaking gasket's coming off. I knew that would happen. Why is this so much different? I'm just trying to get this guy out of the way. Oh my gosh, that's gonna fall off again. Dude, alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of RTV right there if it keeps becoming an issue. This thing needs to be deleted. Let me take it back out again then. Dude, are you kidding me? I might redo this. For now though, this needs to get out of here. Zip tied there, huh? Finally. Fuck out of there. Okay. Now this guy. I think the gasket's good. Hopefully. Okay. So now my PCB plate is in there finally. I'm going to do one last check around the edge to make sure that the gasket's sealed properly, but we can start throwing the screws in for this one. Alright, so we need the M6 by 35 millimeter bolts. And none of these are labeled. Beautiful. I don't know if it's that one or that one. That's annoying. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that it's this one because this pack had the little what do you call fitting for the PCV plate or the breather plate, and it's also got the 6 screws for the breather plate, the one for the breather hose. So I'm guessing that this is the one that goes. Because there was 7 of them, right? So there's 6 normal ones, 1 longer one, and then the 8th one is for that hose. And then these are going to be for the actual catch can itself, so I think that's what that bolt's for. So it says I'm going to need a 5 millimeter Allen, so I'll get that. Alright, and this one goes right here. Oh, I'm gonna put this guy in next. This is for the breather hose. And that means we have to connect this all the way in. It's got an O-ring to it. I just want to get it all the way in where it's supposed to be. There it goes. Okay. This guy. And that's for the breather hose. Tighten this down. It doesn't have to be super tight, but that's good. Okay. Breather hose. Now I'm gonna get these 6 around the edge of the unit. I'm kind of worried about this leaking, so when I do the initial startup, I haven't started it since before the oil change either, so I'm going to check underneath first for any leaks, and then I'm going to check up here and everywhere, make sure it's not leaking. So now I'm going to tighten these boys down. This one might be kind of tricky. Nope. Okay. Oh, this one's gonna be tricky though, to get the torque on. I want to make sure these are good and tight. Okay, let's get some torque going now. Allen's are pretty nice and simple, but I just hate how long they take. So you have to take it out, turn it, put it back in, take it out, turn it, put it back in, you know. Sockets are so much faster. Okay, that's nice and tight. I think I did this one right. Yeah. This one, that one's not tight at all, holy. And the instructions told me just to remove coil pack 3. I also had to get coil pack 4 out in order to remove the plate. Just a little tidbit. I just really like to make sure that these are all tight. That one's good, and then this one more time. That one's good, okay. Cool. So there's our new PCB breather plate. Looks like we'll have to route this down. Okay, so our next step is to install the coil pack harness, just like before. So I got everything on here. So this guy go in here. Just want to make sure that they go straight in how they're supposed to. Okay, now we can get our coil pack posts and start threading them in. These are RS3 edition coil packs, I guess RS3 style coil packs, whatever you want to call them. We did that upgrade before we did all the major stage 2 mods, such as the intercooler, the downpipe, being the main ones. You know, I'm not doing too bad. It is like between 7 and 8 degrees right now, but I'm doing just fine. It's like when it get that little breeze going across the street here, that's when it's like, whoa. But I'm loving these Mechanics cold weather gloves so far. I just got them yesterday. I'm just trying to, yeah, it's threading in. Okay, cool. So now let's grab this guy, It's a 10 millimeter long. I'm just gonna get it kind of on there. I don't want to get it all the way down yet. Now I can crank them this way. I hope it's not stripping. I hope it's just getting tighter and tighter. Yeah, there it goes. Oh man, why is it not stopping? Did I just strip the frickin' coil pack post? How tight do these have to be? Oh, these aren't very tight either. I guess that's how tight they be. I don't like how loose this one got, but oh boy. Well, that's how they be then. Okay. Story of my life on this car, I swear. It should have been way tighter than that. That should not have been enough to strip it. That's stupid. Oh well, I don't think it really matters on these. Let's get the harness plug back in. Let me get a good squeeze on each of these. Okay, that's clicked in. That's clicked in. Okay. Now we put these guys on there. It's very important to only do these a little bit. Leave it there. Because you don't want to turn the wire with the torque of the tool you're using. You want to be nice and gentle. All those are tight and in. Coil packs installed properly. Yeah. Okay. Now, we are not using this because that's where that one was. So I'd say we're probably getting to the point where, oh yeah, this is the next one right here. So this boy is gonna be, let's see, I don't know how we do this. I think we take this one off. Yeah, let me so that's a pincher. Get off of there, what? Okay, get that moved down. That's gotta come out of here. I don't know how to get it out though. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I needed. So we're gonna put this thing on here, and the zip ties are in there. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one on here. Push it as far down as I can go. so that's all the way on. Run it under here. Get this back on the post that's supposed to sit on. Right there. Now I'm gonna run vacuum. And this is gonna need to go like that. So I'm gonna cut it. Right, and I need to be as straight as possible. So cut it right there. Okay, perfect. Put this guy in here. Just a check valve. Alright, it's all the way on. And I'm just gonna need one piece to make up this distance. So it's gonna be like that much. Want to be a little bit straighter than that. Alright, that'll do. Okay, I'm gonna take this completely off. I've been doing nothing but fighting this thing. There we go. Don't even need that. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. Now I've got to secure everything with zip ties. Okay. Alright, those are trimmed up. So we got our PCV plate pretty much finished up then. And this is going to be where the oil will run in and out from the catch can. And this is all oily here, the filter, because my hands were oily when I was screwing it in yesterday. I don't think it's been leaking. Because underneath there's no smear marks or anything. So let's see what we got next. So one last thing I'm going to do before I get the catch can installed here is use the 2 remaining cable ties to reroute this harness here. So what we want to do is good going over this like that, but what we want to do is put it, make sure it stays under here. So I'm just gonna zip tie it to these posts, and I think we'll just do it like this, just so it's secure and not moving. Yep, there's one. Get it to this one too. So now they're under. That's how it's gonna be. And with the catch can, man, I'm almost tempted not to run the engine cover. It'd be even cooler if these coil packs were red too. That one's still a little bit loose because I couldn't get that post tightened all the way. I guess it's threads in the bottom are stripped or something. But yeah, now I'm gonna go get the catch can prepared. I'm gonna take it inside for that too. don't know if it's because of the Teflon tape or if it's just the way they're designed, but I could not get them more than a couple turns in all 3 of these fittings. So this is the check valve, or this is the not the check valve, the empty valve, because you're going to need to empty these every now and then. Although I'm pretty sure you're supposed to spin it, and when I spin it, it actually undoes the whole thread. So I need to get the wrench on here to make sure that that is working as designed. So maybe the 7 or 9/16, maybe. What is this? Yeah, 9/16. It's perfect. Okay. That doesn't really want to go much tighter than that, though. How does this thing work? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much as tight as it's gonna get. So then you would do that to loosen it, I believe, and then that is all the way out. So that's not drain. Okay, that's as tight as that gets. Okay. Now, let me tighten these guys. So this one doesn't have a wrench, so I'll just have to turn it myself. I think I like that. Maybe a little bit further down. Like that. It's just a tad bit more. I really don't like how many threads are exposed here. I guess we'll see if it's got any leaks. On this one, 24 will do it, it looks like. Okay, that's tight. Alright. So you pretty much just got this rigged up how we want it. And now, I guess the IE thing is going to be upside down, which is kind of annoying. But this is the way that they want you to run it, so oh well. Let's grab our hoses here, which are pretty stiff from being out in the cold. So here is our oil hose then. And I'm going to get this right into this guy. So it's 90 degree to 90 degree. Alright. I like that. So now we're attaching the bracket to the catch can so that we can mount it somewhere in the engine bay. Okay. So just gotta remove these 3. Beautiful. I wish I saw where that went, god damn it. There it is. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, bracket's tight. So now that's ready to go. So we need these guys now. We're getting down to the last of the hardware here. So our spacer is gonna go on the engine mount just like that. And it's kind of nice because that mount's just open for us. There's already a hole there and everything. Like they knew people were even putting oil oil catch cans on here. Okay, and then that's everything out of there. Sweet. So let's get our washer on our bolt like so. Now put this in there and this. Okay, just like that. Turn it. Okay, voila. There's our catch can. I mounted a little bit off to the side here just so there's no interference with the belt or with this sensor. Then we're gonna wire the hoses through this way. You can kind of already see where it wants to go, right? So, all right, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, snug. That's all she needs. Now let's put the inlet up to here. Finally. Plastic is so fucking annoying. Okay. This is the inlet. This angle is not quite there yet. See, like that angle is shit. Right now, that's how it needs to be. Snug. That's it. Just for aesthetics here. Okay, sweet. So I'm just gonna get everything cleaned up. Check all connections are tight, ensure drain plug is closed, and all electrical connections are plugged in to complete your install. Enjoy your IE catch hand setup and a clear running engine. Okay, so I think it's time to do our little startup then. I'm gonna get it obviously pulled a little bit away from there. Yeah, everything looks good then. So from there, this is the inlet to there. This is a breather valve, all that's tight, good. And then the outlet back to here, that was tight. I really wish I could have gotten these fittings further in, but I couldn't. And then from the oil change yesterday, this is tight. Let's check it. Yep. That's on, obviously. All those are good. Electrical connections are good. I didn't disconnect anything else. Nope. Alright, well, I'm going to leave the engine cover off for now so we can see if there's any leaks in this plate here or anything that we changed. But yeah, let's get a nice cold start then. idles are sitting like at 1K, which is interesting. I'm gonna let this oil cycle. Usually it calms down by now, below 1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna let it get below 1,000, and then I'm gonna check what the dipstick says. I have a feeling I'm actually gonna be overfilled because I put all 6 in there until I realized that it's a 5.8 gallon capacity. So we're probably gonna have a little bit too much in there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the whole like put it back on ramps again and empty it out, or if I'm just going to drive it a little bit full. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll look it up. I'm not sure what the consequences of that are. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it warm up for maybe another minute or so, and then we'll get some paper towels and check the oil level with you guys. So how would you guys rate the 5-degree weather fit today, huh? Well, it wasn't actually 5 degrees, but really cold. I think like 7 or 8. Had to have this on today. Had to have the gloves. My fingers are still getting pretty cold, tingly. So I'm gonna try and wrap this up quickly so I can get back inside. But was not gonna be able to get this done without the shemagh and the good woolly Carhartt hat today. So also I had the parka on. Usually I don't wear this one. It's a little bit too nice, but I figured I wouldn't really be on the ground. I wanted the extra warmth today. So my body hasn't been cold actually at all today. It's just been my fingers and occasionally my nose and my face. And I'll just cover up like that. So if I was sounding a little bit muffled on the GoPro, I apologize. It's probably because I was all covered up like this, trying to keep warm. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe in like the future for this channel, I don't think I'll always live in Illinois. I think I want to be maybe somewhere where it's warmer, not like all the time, like Texas or something, but at least where it doesn't get like 5 degrees like this. I can work in 20, 25, 30, but once it gets like this, it's like, holy shit. I couldn't imagine doing this for like a full, 8-hour install. This was just finishing up what I started yesterday, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, I'm just gonna check the level, and then we will see what else is in store for this video. So. Looks like it might be a little low still. So it's not gonna focus on there, is it? There's a little graded part, which is kind of at the bottom of it. So let me let it run for a little longer and check it again. About in the same place. Yeah, I really wish it would focus on that. Whatever. So yeah guys, I think I would call that a successful oil change and catch can install. That was pretty fun to install, honestly, just following the instructions like that. There was not actually a single thing that was misleading or that was wrong on the instructions, as opposed to like the downpipe and the intercooler, which were some steps that like either didn't apply or that we skipped or whatever. This time it was really straightforward, and yeah, I would love doing more installs like this one. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. Next up, you guys are going to see ripping this car around town and giving it my full stage 2 review. So yeah, don't go anywhere.